week, we showed you how to become a gynecologist. And this week on How to Do It, we're going to show you how to play the flute, how to split an atom, how to construct a box girder bridge, how to irrigate the Sahara Desert and make vast new areas of land cultivatable. But first, here's Jackie to tell you all how to
make a gift box. Why? Well, why not? I've got to show somebody how to do this. I'm not going to be doing this anymore, so I just need to show somebody what to do, show all the tools that you need to do this, like you need some super tacky glue, always very handy when box making. This little tool here, this makes nice rounded corners on sharper corners. I've got this, which is another paper or card cutting tool, which creates little grooves and cuts and things. Stanley knife, hook and loop pads, also known as Velcro, ruler, scoring implement, and I'm not sure what these are. Also need some card. This is A3 card with a slightly mottled effect. I'm not sure if you can see that on here. And acetate. That's for the windows, so I can see the product through the box. So I've got a little window there to show off what's inside it. Got a scoring, cutting glass thing with little dimensions and things on it. And this, which is, I think it's called a Huggy board. Yeah, it is a Huggy board. Genuine Huggy board, it says. And that's for scoring the creases onto card. So there we go. That's tools of the trade for this. Start with the card. I need more room here. Right, so I need to mark off the card with the scoring tool. And I can tell you now, from memory, that on the long edge this needs to be marked off at 9 centimetre intervals. So if you can see this here, but 9 there, just a little mark on that, then 18, then go to the end and do the same again from this side, so 9 and 18. Let's see, from the last scoring position there, 9, oops, moved, just hold that up there right hard against the edge. So 9 and 18, there we go, that's that dimension. So now you simply put a score, hold the card firmly down on the Huggy board, scoring the creases, back to this side, and the last one. Right, that's 9 centimetres. Half of 9 is 4.5, so you want 4.5 centimetre. Where's my ruler gone? That's it. Problem with using a see-through ruler. So you need 4.5 here, so 4.5 there. And from the other side, this is for 20 centimetre candles by the way, so 4.5 this side, and score it, and then do the whole length. Put the crease in right down both sides, like that. There we go. So that's all the creases. Right, next thing is to cut out the flaps. So that's what we use this for. This thing, just move that out of the way for a minute. So this thing's seen better days. So I press really hard on this now. You need to do 1, 2, 3, 4 each side. So line that up with the little thing there and press hard. Really hard. This thing's worn out. It's not really working very well. Next one. Make sure you do the edge as well. And the same on the other side. It should be easier than this, but this thing's worn out. It still works. One more, right at the edge. There we go, so that's done. So Now these grooves don't go quite to the marked line, unfortunately, so I have to cut them out a little deeper myself manually. So that's cut now with these flaps in place. All cut to size. Let's get rid of the rubbish. Now this extra bit here, this surface bit is, well, just that surface it is cutting off. So that's where the Stanley knife comes in. Just use the cutting edge here, as a metal cutting edge there. Line it up about 1.5 centimetres roughly, and then just cut that through like that, bit of waste, and that bit there is surplus, so just cut that off at a slight angle, very slightly, because that's going to be a point where you glue in just a few moments, which I shall show you. Right, so that's like that. Okay. Next thing to do is to cut the hole for the acetate for the window. So for that, simple case of using the ruler, line it up. I've got these markers on here, so I know exactly where to cut to, but you're going to have to do a bit of trial and error to get this right. I normally count 6 segments down from the crease, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see I've got that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I've got 6 there, so just score, press hard both the knife and the ruler like that, press down hard, nice clean cut. Same the other side from the crease. What was the measurement I did from there? How did I do that? Oh, I did it from there, didn't I? Yeah, okay. It's slightly different to how I normally do it. It's a while since I've done this and I can't remember half of it. Okay, line that up, get it in the middle, nice and straight. Another score, and simply cut these out along the 2 lines you've just done. I've gone right over there, but never mind. Anyway, that's the window done. Just pull that out there. So, okay, window. So let's glue in the acetate. Which I will, well, actually I've got to cut it. So I'll do that now. Got a piece of acetate there. Piece. I don't think I've ever seen this very easily. I'll just cut this. Right, that needs to be, I think it's 18 centimetres from memory, so just so it overlaps. Yeah, 18, that's 9, so it needs to be about 8.5 width. So 18 by 9.5. I'm just lining this up on here. 18. So right, 9, 8 plus 9, so 8.5. 8.5 vertically. 8.5. This is probably not going to make a lot of sense, but I hope it serves some purpose anyway to help you do the boxes. Oh, this bit of waste. So that's 9. Well, actually, no, it's not. What did I do? 9? Yeah, just remember that the panel here is 9 centimetres wide, so this needs to be less than that, so 8.5 centimetres, and the height 18. Remember, this is for a 20 centimetre candle, so 18. If I do that there, hold that in place, cut 18 centimetres and cut a bit of waste there. So that is the correct size piece of acetate for the window here, so that needs gluing. Opposite side, which is opposite to the side with the mottled effect, it needs to be glued there. Now notice, this is something which, these things here are very sharp, really sharp on the corner of the acetate. So that's where this thing comes in. So you put the corners in to this device, do that, simple as that, and that's stuck for some reason. Thank you. Do each corner, stuck again. I've used this for ages. That's it, it's eased up now. There we go, we've got nice rounded corners on the acetate. And that will stop people cutting themselves, as you really can on that stuff, it's really quite sharp. So glue next, and you want something to just press on there. So just get your glue and just make a very, oops, what's happening here? So get your glue, just make a few squiggles of glue all around the point where the window is going to go. Very simple, just like that. Remember to put the top back on the glue, I often forget. Then put the acetate on the card, nice and central. Press down, make sure there's no dog hairs underneath, which there are. A load of books, and just put the books on there until it dries. It takes about half a minute. Then you need to fold this using the ruler, just to hold the panels down while you fold the others over, just to give it an extra helping hand. Try and press the ruler down on the acetate to begin with, because that bit just seems to crease up more easily if you start with the panels first and do it that way. You're risking pushing the acetate out, so there we go. Remember that end. Just gives it a bit of a crease. Right, so the box is now creased and needs gluing down. Using the ruler, put the ruler inside there, like that. I pull this little glass thing right up to the edge here, just overhang the worktop. Put the ruler there. This bit here, that needs a bit of glue on it. Just put some glue on it, not too much because it will run out the sides. The very edge of the crease, try and put a line, not too close to the edge and not too much, right along the edge where the crease is. Press this down right on the edge of the glass, line it up with the other creases. You can see some of the glue's coming out a little bit. Just hold that there for a second or two, then get the ruler and press the ruler down on the flap inside. Just overhang the box a little bit on the glass and squeeze along the length to get all the glue out and no such word, press the glue right up to the edge of the card, if that makes sense. I'm not explaining this very well, but never mind. So just press that down, hold it down for a few seconds, again 20 seconds, something like that. That should do it. So you see it's taking shape very nicely now, and that's glued. Not actually that neatly this time, but it'll do, it's okay, it's not too bad. Just able to line it up a little bit better there, because it's not quite dried yet. The bonus of this glue gives you a little bit of playing time to move everything around if it's not quite straight. So there we go. Now to do the flaps. Pick a side, doesn't matter which side. And there's a wine glass there, you'll see why I'm using that. Super tacky glue again. Blob some glue there, 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 and there. Get the wine glass, put it inside, press down, hold, that's it. Make sure this is straight. I use the lines on this glass cutting board to make sure everything is squared up nicely. Press down, hold for, again another 20-30 seconds. Okay, so that's the bottom of the box done. Finally, the top. Now you can glue this if you want. I would personally rather use hooks and loops, because with these you can stick them on. I'm just going to cut one up. You'll see what I'm doing here. Cut this in half, then half again. So you've got 4 hooks of equal size. Peel them off carefully, and you can stick these onto the inner flap there. Like that, there's one. Another one there. Should I put a light on? I don't know if it'll help. Not much. Try and make sure they're straight. Very sticky, these. There. Press them on, make sure they're stuck. So that's the hooks. Now the loops. So, a loop. Again, cutting into half, then half again, making all 4 quarters equal size. For this, line the loops up with one of the hooks, just put it on like that, make sure it's lined up square, like that, and press down nice and straight, just press a bit, peel off, and keep that pressed like that until it's stuck. Sticks very quickly, these. Same again there, make sure it's lined up. Same with the flaps, nice and square, peel off, press, 2 more. And there you have it. Resealable gift box for your candle.
Well, next week we'll be showing you how black and white people can live together in peace and harmony. And Alan will be over in Moscow showing us how to reconcile the Russians and the Chinese. Until next week, cheerio.
Bye.
Bye-bye.